Hit the road, one of a kind journey. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1769 of What You Up To Now. I just hop on and document and share my offline to online journey and my business journey primarily, but sometimes just life lessons learned and other things with respect to somebody my age and what we're doing, what I'm up to these days. Traveling. So hit the road was the perfect idiom for supersize your business today. I have a group of business builders and business owners that are scaling and building and supersizing their business. And for them, I share an idiom every day. And I tie it into, this year I've tied it into the annual challenge because it makes it easier for me to hone in and pick topics. There's actually 20 million different idioms in the English language alone. So how on earth would I pick and choose among all those possibilities and choices if I didn't tie it to something else or some kind of a theme? Plus, it's made my year and my content creation a lot faster and easier and more fun. And it's because the different topics and the different things that I'm interested in tie together much better than when they were just, I was randomly picking a topic every day for Supersize Your Business. Why? Because I believe in the power of words and language and knowing what things mean and having a huge repertoire of feelings and emotions and options and opportunities to choose from by having a better vocabulary. There's been all kinds of studies done and actual scientific studies, real studies, not just fake ones that some industries do, but real studies on the power of words and the link between language, communication skills, leadership, ability to make a difference, and to lead and live a better life. And today's topic for the annual challenge, the BU 365-day challenge, to do one thing every day that improves us in some way, we're focusing on No Nonsense November. Today's day 27. We'll go to the end of the month, and every day I'm sharing one of those big life lessons that I've learned. And I just noticed yesterday, and I'm surprised I didn't notice before, but they're all about being yourself and things from your personal perspective. They're pretty personal and they're pretty all related to you. Why? Because the annual challenge is all about you and being yourself. And so I think it makes sense that I picked all of the life lessons that were super important to me. Most of them, boy, did I learn them the hard way. And I think today's is a big one in that I spent years, like so many other people, wondering why and comparing myself to other people, wondering why I didn't have some standout, over-the-top talent or ability that made my life feel easier. It always seems like when somebody's like a super great athlete or a talented artist or musician or writer or something, that their life seems easier. No, I would contend that from the inside their skin, chances are it doesn't feel any different than mine did. But I believed that for the longest time. And then I realized that each and every one of us, and it probably was only a dozen or so years ago that I actually figured this out on a conscious level. Subconsciously, things always niggle at us until we get them. But this one took 5 decades or so before I finally figured out my journey, my experience is one of a kind. It's unique and for me. And part of my purpose and reason for existing is to live this life as only I uniquely can, with the choices and the decisions and the experiences and the takeaways that only I will pull out of this experience. And that's true for absolutely every other human being on the planet that has ever lived, is living now, or will ever live. Our role, our real purpose, our underlying purpose as a human being is to experience this life as only we uniquely can. And once that light bulb went off, my life, I'd like to say it got easier and everything just fell into place, but not so much. Stuff happens, good, bad, and ugly, and we have to respond to it. But I'm able to deal with those things in a much more mature and logical way, in a more balanced, calm way, because I understand that things happen for me, and I just need to figure out what's the lesson in this. Why did this happen? Why did I make the choices that led up to that result if I don't like the result? Or if I do like the result, so I can do it again? Or if I didn't like it, so I can learn from it and not do that thing again. Hope that makes sense. So hit the road was our idiom for today. And there's so many ways to apply that to building and growing and supersizing our business. You can take your show on the road like the Hollywood and Broadway does. You can expose your products and services to new markets and new geographic areas. all different ways of doing that. You can travel and you can take you and your message to different groups of people. You can team up with other people that already are talking to different groups of people, be on podcasts, be a speaker on other people's stages, network, etc. So there's lots of ways that can be used to grow and build and supersize our business. And with the internet, man, it's so much easier. All you got to do is put up a funnel or a website, and you can reach the world in seconds. It's mind-boggling if we actually think about how powerful and how easy it is to expand and grow and supersize our message these days. It's a little bit humbling because we can reach so many people so quickly and so inexpensively, right? It's leveled the playing field for so many people, the internet has. All right, so that's what I'm working on. I'm going to be hitting the road at the end of the week to go to a place called Canyon Lake and help my sister with some projects. Until then, I am here in Fredericksburg, Texas. Beautiful town, really fun, amazing town. One of the biggest tourist towns, amazingly. Tourist trappy towns. It's not really a tourist trap, but it's definitely a tourist town and a destination for Texans that I think it's been it was a secret for a long time, but I think that people from all over the country for sure are discovering it. And my parents bought a home here, I think 1920 or so years ago. And so my family's been enjoying it for a couple of decades now. All right, if I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, have a fantastic day. I've got a bunch of planning to do for December because I didn't plan before I started traveling. And for next year's annual challenge, any suggestions, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.